Tonight with talk about inflation, as new monthly data is showing inflation rates, they are cooling, but it is still far higher than experts would like.
You want 1 to 2%. We're higher than that. If we take a look at our data here, you can see up about 5% year over year. Now that seems like a lot, and it is a lot, but it's actually the lowest increase we've seen in almost 2 years. So that's good news. It shows that the Fed rate hikes are working, or at least suggests they are. Core inflation, though, that takes out some of those more volatile things like gas prices, food prices that we know can really fluctuate, that's up 5.6%. Rent is still stubbornly high, and used car prices are ticking back up. That's why your core inflation sits there. But a good day on the stock market, up about 7% year to date, actually now about 8% for the S&P 500, for example, after a really strong day today. And the reason for that strong day today was that good news from yesterday, showing inflation rates are cooling, although not maybe as quick as we might like. So we talked to some local economic experts. They say we are still likely to see another rate hike, but probably a small one. They're generally optimistic we can avoid at least a major recession and kind of stick that soft landing. But start maybe preparing now. It is possible we'll see more layoffs before this is all said and done.
Well, I'm afraid the answer is yes. People should probably brace themselves. Again, it's too early to tell. We're still in that stage where we don't know for sure whether we can achieve that so-called soft landing or whether we'll end up with a hard landing. It's just too early to tell.
So what should the average person do? We're certainly not in a situation where you should draw out all of your money and hide it in your mattress. And we're not in a situation where you should shovel every penny you have into the stock market. For the average person, stay the course. Louis says if you are considering retirement, perhaps talk to a financial advisor. He's not one, of course, he's an economist, but start to develop your plan. Maybe if you're very close to retirement right now, then you'd want to start making some big changes. Otherwise, this looks pretty good, but we still have to wait and see. Things can change quickly, and we're still awaiting earnings reports from companies later this week and into next week, and that'll give us a picture of how the banking sector looks after we've seen those banks collapse.
And we've all seen the quick changes over time, right. So yeah, we'll keep a finger on a pulse.
When it comes to the market, long term, don't react day to day. That's a good way to get yourself into trouble.
And like you said, have a plan.